What's up guys, Dean here on The Fix again, and this time I'm going to bring you a wrap up of Ubisoft's conference. Yay! Now, to start off, in Ubisoft, they revealed a new IP. This new IP was called For Honor, which is basically a melee combat fighting game. They showed off a 4v4 team match. They featured 3 different factions, which were Vikings, samurais and knights, medieval knights, and you just go in these massive battles. In the conference they demoed a 4v4 match, which was these knights against these samurais, and the combat system looked ace. It looked brilliant. They've opened registration for the beta on their website, which is forhonor.com. It'll be releasing sometime next year, I think they said. Can't quite remember, but I just want to take a minute to appreciate the cool guy with the walking stick that announced the game. What a guy. Moving on, we had the crew, but obviously not the crew again because we've already had that game. What it was a new expansion pack called Wildlands. It basically has more stuff added to the crew, making it bigger and larger, and you can play more games on it. That was the expansion pack for that. After that, we're on to Trials Fusion Awesome Level Max. Now, when watching this, it looked intense, it looked amazing. It was a cat riding a unicorn, rainbows everywhere. What more could you want? This is basically an expansion pack for Trials Fusion. It's out 14th of July and it's on PC and next-gen consoles. So, I mean, if you want to be a cat riding a unicorn, I can't see why you wouldn't get it. After this, we had The Division. Yes, we saw more of The Division. What they featured was a game called The Dark Zone. It's a walled-off quarantine zone in Manhattan. You basically can't trust anyone, and it is pretty damn brutal. The gameplay shows a group working together, making their way through this quarantine zone. They come across different factions, they take them out. Another faction walks into them, they end up working together, killing other factions, then they go to the drop-off point, they kill the guys that helped them. And then one of the team members at the end decided to leave his group and betray them. So basically, anything can happen. You can be with the group, but you can then completely change your mind and kill them all. The beta is early next year on PC and next-gen consoles, and it's planned for release on March 8th, 2016. So, unfortunately, still got another goddamn year to wait for it, but never mind. Next was a game called, and I think I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but I'll say it anyway, Anno, something like that. Anno 2205. This is planned to release on November 3rd. It's a city simulation game, but in the future, kinda. You can work your way to eventually colonize the moon, but you first start on the Earth. You expand your cities, you evolve them, you grow more, so that you can get up to the moon and do all your moon city stuff. It's a space race. Get there. Be moon babies. I don't know. It's fun. Next, unfortunately, I don't want to really talk about it, but this happened. It was Just Dance 2016, dancing like normal. The one thing that was pretty interesting was that consoles that don't have cameras and stuff, it's okay. You can now play Just Dance with a smartphone. So if you don't have a camera, never mind, play with your smartphone. So it's cool, regardless of setup. Besides that, it then followed a dumbass live music performance with Jason Derulo, who sounded, in my opinion, god awful. Sounded so bad. I wanted him to stop. I wanted to cry. I'm done with this. Move on. And then we had Rainbow Six Siege. This brought it back up. Thank God, because we needed something good. Rainbow Six Siege. Terror Hunt is back. You know, terrorists can create strongholds. You gotta go through them. Everything that you loved from Terror Hunt. The beta is going to start September 26th, 2015, and it will be available on all platforms. So yay! Another piece of great news to bring us up from that god-awful Just Dance performance. After this, we had Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So it takes place in London in 1868, right in the middle of the Industrial Revolution, so yay. And it's in England, my place. Well, not my place, I don't own England. It's where I was born. It's England, you know, English accent. It's the first modern Assassin's Creed game, so we're getting closer and closer to getting to the modern day, which I'm excited for. That will be fun. Then future stuff, that'll be interesting. Back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So you're basically fighting the corrupt to give the city back to its people, because right now in London it's kind of taken over by the gangs, they're just bad guys. Gangs, you know what they're like. Can't live with them, you can't live without them. And then finally, to end it all, we have a new Ghost Recon game, Ghost Recon Wildlands. It looks great. It looks like you can take many different ways of attacking all these gangs and criminals and taking them on. You could either be stealthy, you can go in for a full ambush, or you could come down from the sky with a whole parachutes and everything. There's a lot, and that's exciting. Ghost Recon, let's get hyped for that. So that's basically a roundup of the Ubisoft conference. If you enjoyed that, then please give this video a like, comment on what you think of this and all the other videos on the channel, and subscribe to The Fix for more content, which is gonna be basically like this. I'm Dean Abdu here on The Fix, and thank you for listening.